Education equals hope, a world where dreams take flight. Together we can make it so, transform the day from night.
Hello, and welcome to the Education Equals Hope podcast. My name is Celeste Bundy, and I'm the Executive Director or Madam Director of Education Equals Hope. Education Equals Hope exists to provide for the education of students who are living in desperate and difficult situations. And the point of this podcast is to keep you, our dear community of hope, and our listeners from all around the world informed on what you are all a part of. And yesterday, we shot a video with Bishop Ben Tanguli about Kitale, Kenya, and it was beautiful and sunny and a little warm. And today it is cold and rainy, and so I'm here with Pastor Enock and Angela, who are the directors of City Light Schools here in Kitale. So we feel like we're a little fancy and famous in a coffee shop doing our podcast for the first time. So we're going to enjoy our beverages, get a cup of coffee yourself, and listen along to the great stories of hope that Enock and Angela get to be a part of here. So thank you both for being a part of the podcast today.
Thank you for having us, Tina.
Awesome. Well, Enock, tell us a little bit about yourself, how you became a pastor, and a little bit about your church community.
Yeah, I was a street boy once in the city of Dallas. Living in the streets, I didn't go to school. My parents I was able to take me to the school. So I always in prison, out of prison for some time until I gave my life to Jesus. And God sent me to begin a church in the slum. And then God gave me a burden to begin a school because myself I'm not going to school. So we have a burden with my dear wife Angela to begin a school in the community of Kipsongo. That's where our motivation began, from us beginning the school. Yeah, and then we began the church at the same time. Now we are asked them in the church and to take the birthday dear sister.
And then Angela, as part of the, from what I understand, as part of the outreach of the church, you were given an option of starting an orphan home where you could take in, 10 to 20 students. And you said, you know what would it look like if we actually started a school so that we can impact more children? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. What you're saying is very correct. I decided to go for the school because the school accommodates many people. And also, I wanted also the kids that we are taking into the school to learn how to interact with the family, the other communities. Most of the time when you keep them in an orphanage, they only have one family. They're just enclosed in an environment. So I wanted them to know that after it was done with the education, you have other people out there that you're supposed to relate with. Also, your relatives and other community members. So that is how I got the vision. Instead of putting them in an orphanage, we decided to do a day school. Yes.
That's amazing. So one of the core concepts of Education Equals Hope is meeting our students exactly where they are. So you knew, because you live here and you are you both are community leaders, you knew what was best.
Yes.
So you took your knowledge and you took the environment and you said, thanks be to God that we have these resources to open an orphan home, but really what's best is a school.
Sure.
And what year did the school open?
Okay. The school began in the year 2017. For Kipsongo, it began as a storage program for church. After starting as a storage program, we saw that there's one of our church members from the community who decided to just start teaching them the basic part of the education. That is how to count, how to write your name, how to greet somebody. But now, as time went by, we started to go number by number. Now we started to bring in professionals. And that is how we worked that journey from 2017 to date.
And guys, when I came on staff with Education was back in 2018, there were 60 students at Zoe City of Light. And now how many students are there?
Currently, we have 120 pupils, and all of them are coming from the Kipsongo slum. That is the biggest slum in Kitale, Kenya. We are changing these lives through education. And we thank you so much, Education Equals Hope, for enabling us to walk this journey along with us.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you for allowing us to walk with you. I mean, it is an honor.
Sure, sorry.
I cannot put into words how much this friendship and this relationship means to us, to me personally, and then to us as an organization. So, for those of you who haven't been able to come to Kitale with us, tell us about the grades that you have at Zoe City Lights.
Currently, we are taking kids as young as 3 years. The youngest class is called Playgroup. In short, we say PG. That class is now those who have just come straight from home, and we start nurturing them on how to talk. And most of the time, we do like tutoring so that their fingers can be strengthened to write. Then from there, we move to the second grade, that is a PP1. Then from PP1, we go to PP2. In Kenya, Playgroup, PP1 and PP2, we call PCD, that is Early Childhood Education. So that is why it puts them aside, even their timetable is quite different. Then when we are in PP2, the best thing of it all, and it happens every year, that is in October. The PP2 class always graduates after they know how to write, to read, and to communicate both in Swahili and English. They graduate, they put on their gowns, then they go to grade 1. Then grade 1, and go to grade 2 and grade 3. That is we call law primary. So the law primary have 3 teachers, different subjects. After they're done with grade 3, they come to grade 4, 5, and 6. Then the grade 6, they're supposed to graduate, but currently we don't have grade 7, 8, and 9. After graduating from grade 6, they're supposed to go for grade 7, 8, and 9. Thank you so much.
So it's extremely similar to our school system in the United States. The playgroup and PP1 and PP2 is our kindergarten. Yeah. Our primary school here is our elementary school. And so right now there is a need and a gap for City of Light School to be able to provide 7th, 8th, and 9th, or 7th, 8th, and 9th grade on campus. So I know we have a lot of teachers and educators in our community of color, so if that might be something that you'd be interested in learning more about, coming over and doing a teacher's workshop with the teachers at City of Light, it would be amazing to have you come and see and witness the incredibly intelligent kiddos that you guys are bringing to be mature citizens in Kitale. Enoch, so like when you when we've been coming and introducing ourselves, we know that Madam Director carries a lot of power at the school and on the campus. How, as her husband, do you support her in that?
Yeah, because I was the one who had a vision for the City of Light, because it came from me. It was to build myself for all of the people that I didn't go to school, as I say. So I brought her on board to take care of the kids because she has the skills of illustration. Let her. I'm just a preacher man, I know how to read the Bible and disciple. So I discovered she has a potential and a kid for running an institution more like me. So I told her, you take over. I'll be supporting you, behind you, I'll be praying for you. And I'll be looking for people who can come and help her. So I really support her, and she's doing a very great job. I even am so amazed the way she's doing more than I thought I've done myself. So I feel good. Feel happy. A happy wife is a happy life.
Happy life. Happy life.
Yeah. So I'm happy to. Yeah.
Well, I know that it takes a lot of strength and energy, time, commitment to lead something as well as you guys lead City of Light. So one of our goals here this week is just to pour into you both, to let you know that you are loved, you are seen, you are supported.
Thank you.
You guys will put in a few photos of the school and the students there. Please follow us on Facebook and Instagram to see some of the videos that we'll be posting. Angela, if you wouldn't mind sharing, I know that your budget is big, right? So you have a lot of needs, but Education Equals Hope, we've been able to come alongside of you for teacher salaries and the feeding program. Could you share a little bit about the difference that you've seen because of that investment that we've been able to make?
Yeah, that is a great achievement. When we partnered with the Education Equals Hope, first of all, it's been many years, and it really helped us about the food. And when we were giving the food, yes, the kids were coming to school, but the dream was we give them food alongside education. And education comes in and alongside the teaching. So every time we were getting in the teachers that didn't have salaries, they could come stay for a while. Some 2 days, some 1 month, some 6 months, depending on the period before they get another place to teach. But for the last 7 months, Education Equals Hope has come in handy. We've been able to stay every single month, even when it's broke already in our school holidays. We've been able to pay our teachers. Because the bills don't stop when we close schools. They have to pay their house, they have to commute, they have to do 1, 2, 3. So we are so grateful, and we are looking forward to for this teacher salary to continue to many more years ahead. Thank you.
Yeah, it's just as we're talking, it's like you'll say something and I think, oh gosh, it's so similar. Like it's so similar to the states where teacher salaries are small compared to the difference that they make. The teachers at City of Light are just like the educators in the states where they invest so much time, so much of their energy, so much of their personal health and wealth into the lives of these students. And so you all should be very proud of your teachers, of your staff. Just talking with them today and last week, their love for the students is undeniable. And they just the teaching styles, the curriculum. I mean, I think I was playing with like pudding and in kindergarten. Like I wasn't writing my name or knowing the alphabet. I think we waited to do that until first grade. So just some very smart and intelligent kiddos in that City of Light. So
Teachers, it's like you're just like volunteering. Plus the money that they see from Madam Director is very good. Better and much better. Yeah, she's trying her best to make sure they are also very happy.
Sure.
Yeah. So that the son pick the school, and you see what they are doing so good. Yeah.
yeah. So we could also say happy teacher, happy school.
Happy school.
Yeah.
Also, one thing also I think they should also get to know, apart from education, we also go beyond education. We also look at their hygiene. Because you can understand, for those who have worked in the slum, those people who come from the slums, they are not that very hygienic. So when they come to school, also we teach them about grooming and also about manners. So apart from teaching them how to read and write, we also go beyond the measurables of education and go to the measurables of hygiene.
Those are spiritual.
Yes.
Yeah, spiritual aspect.
Yeah, very correct.
It's the holistic child.
Yeah.
You can't just feed a hungry belly.
Yeah.
You have to educate a hungry mind.
Yeah.
You can't just educate a hungry mind. You have to care for and nurture and guide and direct that emotional component. And then at the same time, during all of that, you're showing the love of Jesus, right?
Right.
So, and then Angela, you shared the other day that a lot of times when the kids come from their neighborhood of Kipsongo, that they come sometimes with lice or jiggers or worms, and that you also treat their medical needs.
Yeah. I have a medical background, so when they come with their lice, we don't send them home, but we take them to a shaver. They shave their hair, we treat their brilliance. And also sometimes they come with the most common one is the skin ailments and the jiggers. So we have one particular teacher in school who removes the jiggers. And then we do something that we call iodine. When you do the iodine to them, then the jigger cease. But we also do a follow-up. We don't leave them there. We have to go take the charge to the parent and tell the parent this is how they should do it. Because if the parent doesn't do the follow-up, the same cycle will recur.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
So, and just for those of you who may not be aware of what jiggers are some like worms that enter your body through your feet. So if the children are walking on muddy streets and the rainy weather, or if there's a puddle that they make their way through, it's the bugs basically live in dirt, enter their body, and can cause some serious illness. And that's a really good segue into other ways that you guys take care of their hygiene, because that is through the blessing of clean water.
Sure.
Yeah, so as you guys know, as we've talked about the Hope to Others filter, the wonderful tool that we've been able to implement here in Kenya and Madagascar and Ecuador, this simple hand-hold device that can filter up to 500 liters a day, 250 gallons, lasts for up to 3 years if it's taken care of properly. Angela, can you share a story of a student that you know whose health and education has been impacted because of the water filter?
Okay, before we take specifically for particular people, we thank God for the filters, that is the education to talk to others. When you come to our school, that is always City Lights, in every classroom, we have a bucket and a filter. Also in the dining, where they take their meals, every dining is fitted with a filter and a bucket. So in ESF school, there is a particular child by the name Darlington Ochoa, that is the grandmother. That child, there is a time he was very sick in school, and the parents could not even afford to take her to the hospital. So I took it upon myself, and she was admitted at the Kitale district hospital, that is now the public hospital in Kitale, and the boy stayed there for almost 3 weeks because he had 3 waterborne diseases, that is cholera, typhoid, and diarrhea. And actually, when I was taking him there, he had already fainted at the assembly. So at the assembly.
Oh my gosh, how
So
scary.
we rushed him there. I didn't know that we are going to come within a life, but after being given medication, after 3 weeks, we took him back and he's back in school. So from that time, what we did, we made sure that we took one of our buckets from the scheme and the filter to the parents at home. And we showed the mother on how to use the filter and the water. And we instructed that any type of water that child should be taking should be coming from this filter. We thank God so much because he has been following, and now he has never missed school ever since.
Wow.
To date.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Absolutely.
I don't even know a word besides wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I hate to hear that he was so sick, but I'm so grateful that, again, that he has you, that his parents had you both to care and serve that family in such a powerful way to give him life, you know, and through clean water, to remove all of those diseases that, you know, and we talk a lot about on the podcast, you know, as a North American, if we have an upset stomach or diarrhea, we can go to the pharmacy and buy medication for pretty cheap, and it's an immediate fix for us, and that is just not reality for our friends around the world. So grateful for the Hutchins filter. Thank you for the living in that. Yeah, it was so amazing today to walk around the school, see the filters in the classrooms. Just a little teaser, we've got some stories coming up on our Hope to Others social media, which is stories of impact of the filters from a teacher's and a student's perspective. Enock and Angela, I feel like we could keep talking for hours about the difference that you guys are making in the lives of this beautiful community, the power of education, the blessing of clean water. So I just want to thank you both for being here today. Thank you, community of folk, for listening, and to our coffee shop, for like all of the espressos being made in the background, and just the fun of being in a relationship. This is a friendship that goes beyond words, goes beyond hugs. It's full of prayers and thought and passion. Thank you for being a part of that relationship, even though you might not be able to hold Angela's hand or yes, you can hold it. Yes, and thank you for being a part of the circle of hope. If you would like to learn more about Enoch and Angela and their work at City of Light School, please visit our website at educationequalshope.org. Look at the Where We Work in Kenya, and you'll see a tab for City of Light. If you would like to give to their work, you'll follow those same directions, or you can just click Give Good, and and that is how you can support their work. And normally I would wrap up right there, but I just also want to give a quick shout out to Fort Mill Middle School and Pleasant Mill Middle School and Fort Mill, South Carolina, who both partnered with City of Light School in the past. And if you have a school that you're connected to that you might want to learn more about our One School, One Cup program, send us an email, drop us a note. We'll be sure to follow up and share more about the opportunity to get invested in amazing schools around the world. So, sorry for that last minute tangent, but I couldn't let go without thanking our dear friends at Pleasant Mill and Fort Mill Middle. And thank you, Angela. Thank you, Enoch, for all that you're doing.
Thank you, Celeste.